It will be confusing to Barcelona fans because Espanyol are coached by a man with
Sergio Garcia, Leo Baptistao, Pablo Piatti and Esteban Granero. Javi Lopez, the Espanyol captain, greeting Leo Messi with the match officials for tonight. Into the middle where Suarez quick to pick out Leo Messi. He's got Semedo outside him. Suarez back inside to the Frenchman, who's immediately moved over to the right, drifting back into the middle as Rakitic finds Messi. Still Messi, Suarez, and he comes a cropper up against him. To his right, Leo Messi. Dembele aware of him, plays it square to Messi. Messi to the edge of the box. Still Messi, and there's that earlier moment. Messi in a trademark horizontal run across the edge of the box, but just towards him. This is Leo Messi. Good ball.
Was Borja Iglesias for Espanyol. Barca very, very aware how dangerous Espanyol can be with the ball. We've called Ernesto Valverde pragmatic in former games. He's certainly looking slightly pragmatic here as both teams are sussing each other out. It's also, of course, why Victor Sanchez are going to pick it off them as every time they possibly can.
Leo Messi gets away from Victor Sanchez with ease. Still Leo Messi lays it off for Semedo. Semedo with a cross in! He's showing just how dangerous he can be here. It's a good run from Semedo. The cross was a brilliant idea. It was headed towards the Barcelona take the corner short. Messi. Rakitic to Alba. Back to Messi. In comes the cross. No, this time he does find Jordi Alba. Messi over the top looking for Dembele. It's headed clear. Ball at Busquets' feet. But again, one or two imprecisions in the passing there from Barcelona as Messi driving forward. Still Messi, pulled down. And that is a free kick, and a dangerous one at that.
Espanyol missed a really clear overlap there. I'm certain it was Didac who was darting, caught out when Busquets failed to deal with that ball properly as Espanyol broke forward. As Alba was still in the Espanyol penalty box, and Piqué and Longley were rather outnumbered. It's funny how little Messi and Alba, with a quarter of an hour gone, have even attempted to connect, albeit that Messi now.
A sandwich really between Oscar Duarte and Marc Roca, and the result is a dangerous one. Duncan
scored an absolute belter, which even the Espanyol fans are.
Busquets and Piqué have joined it. Vidal on the right-hand side. He takes a couple of steps away from the wall. Up steps Leo Messi! 1-0 to Barcelona! Leo Messi with the goal. A silence falls on the RCD stadium. Leo Messi making it look oh so easy once again. Diego Lopez knew where he was going to put it, but was unable to stop it. It's Leo Messi 1, Espanyol 0.
But old Diego Lopez, his #1 most often played rival is Barcelona, of course. And although he's only won 4 of his 20 meetings, he's beaten them. He's beaten Leo Messi's Barcelona. Let's say it again as we look at the maestro curving it absolutely impossible to reach. If this guy, who's 6'2", had a stepladder, he still wouldn't have got it. Diego Lopez has beaten Barcelona and Messi for Villarreal. He's beaten them for Real Madrid. He's beaten them for Espanyol, but today 1-0 down thanks to the guy I consider, certainly the guy who got the most direct free kick goals this calendar year already. The maestro, maybe one of the best strikers of a free kick.
Didac Villa got there ahead of him. Messi. Dembele.
Whereas when Dembele does all the difficult work well and then misses the final pass.
There's Messi. Suarez! Diego Lopez blocks with his foot.
Played some wonderful football this season. They like to bring the ball out from the back. They like to play 4-3-3. They're not doing it so far in this game. They're barely having any.
Again. This is Leo Messi. Messi over the top to Alba. Alba cuts it back. Loses. Well, it was always going to be advantage Semedo. The ball falling to Vidal. Leo Messi. Oh, lovely footwork from Messi. He still keeps the ball. Astonishing. The pass to Dembele. cuts it onto the right foot. Ousmane Dembélé makes it 2-0 for Barcelona. It's all about Leo Messi, Graham. That was almost Keystone Cop stuff, but Messi was the one man who kept his thoughts absolutely clear, and what a finish from Dembélé.
Sorry, world audience, this is a very British reference, but that was football's hokey-cokey. He was in, he was out, he was shaking it all about, he sat on the ball, he got up, he turned, he twisted, he even in trying to retain the ball, look at the pain etched all over that young man's face. Even getting up with the ball at his feet, he had the presence of mind to find the right pass. This is where he's going to take everybody a merry dance. I want to have a little sit down, a little rest. Now that I'm feeling better now, here we go. And immediately he sees the pass. Dembélé clearly onside because of Didac. The cut inside, but what's the joy on Messi's face when this ball goes in? He leaps on his companion. I said to you the other day that I genuinely believe that Messi has taken this guy under his wing and believes in him. And I'll not take issue with Duncan's point. Ruby has miscalculated. Rather than being disappointed with his team, he set this team up to suffocate, to block and to play on the break. It's gifted possession to Football Club Barcelona in a way in which they're simply
Espanyol dugout. Just to remind you who is...
Well, there are, Simon. This was supposed to be... Sorry, this was supposed to be the opportunity that they had.
Right back again, though. Leo Messi. Messi gets away from Didac. It's 3 against 3. Sergi Darder is with him. He lays it off to Suarez. Suarez, the return ball. Leo Messi just couldn't get to it. Lethal-looking counter-attack. There's a smile on Messi's face. Probably thought, wow, it's a nutmeg on Didac, and the pace is tremendous. The little layoff to Suarez.
Football Club Barcelona, so I'm sure the fans will be slightly worried that the same's going to happen here.
Messi over the top to Suarez off the base of the post. Arturo Vidal can't quite make the rebound pay. He does win a corner. Suarez didn't make the contact he wanted. Again, a piece of mission from Leo Messi. Suarez here lays it back to him. There seems to be no danger. Suarez continues the burst through the centre of the defence, just gets a touch to it ahead of Oscar Duarte, beats Lopez, but is frustrated by the base of the post, and Vidal coming in to pick up the rebound, stretching.
Just losing himself a second or two.
Messi with a corner. Driven into Jordi Alba, who volleys it. It's blocked by the lead. Meanwhile, here's Suarez. Outside him, Dembélé. Dembélé can't see it back. It's an astonishing save. It's hit the post again. It should be 4-0. Lopez deserves a bit of luck there because he's been put under pressure and responding well. Messi with his head, absolutely astonishing. Dembélé, a brilliant cross into Rakitic. It's a fine save. When you save it and you see it land on the forehead of Leo Messi.
Foot and the other for standing on and can't head the ball well. Admittedly there, he did pick out
there's only one thing he...
Vidal in the Clasico, the 5-1 over Real Madrid. Dembélé quietly is having one of his very best games for Football Club Barcelona.
Be looking to pull one back if they can. Meanwhile, it's Leo Messi on the ball. That usually spells trouble. Still Messi. Roca can't get near him in the end. A couple of rebounds and the ball goes through to Diego Lopez.
They should put that in target.
Here's Leo Messi. Wins a free kick, bundled over, combination of Didac. Well, Leo Messi giving a piece of Ruby. Leo Messi standing over the dead ball. Swinging it out towards the head of it. Semedo to Messi, Rakitic returning it to Messi. He's got Dembélé running to his right. Messi can't quite link with Suarez.
There he is chasing back. I mean, look at him chasing back. Wow. When you see him do that, which is about once every 4 or 5 years, you know that he's really misplaced a pass.
They're off now for their half-time drink and bocadillo sandwich, and I'm sure some of them will be thinking, may as well go home.
But Atleti, they put 5 past him.
On the pitch as well, you've also got an added option from set pieces as Leo Messi collects this, is bundled over, wins another free kick. Messi rolls over, holding the left calf. And when Messi stays down, it usually means something's up. Graham, Duncan, can you add anything from your position pitch side?
I can tell you that Espan Granero is taking off his track. He's joining the substitutes once again, so he's not coming on just yet. Leo Messi is still down, being helped to his feet, limping slightly, but certainly no medical care needed. He's going to be fine to carry on, and he's a long way out, but you'd back him to find the top corner again from this kind of range.
Well, they certainly clattered into him and caught him at the back. Whipped away on the half volley by Van Rakitic. Suarez quick to find Messi. Messi with a lovely ball through to Dembélé. Dembélé gets to the edge of the box, pauses, turns, it still might fall for him, plays it square to Leo Messi! Diego Lopez with the block. Messi himself won't be too pleased with the shot, I think, but Barcelona were through and clear there. Messi still. Jordi Alba, lovely cross.
Extraordinarily talented young Frenchman.
Messi to Rakitic, gets the ball back, dinks it over the top to Stegen. He managed to deal with it well, and here's that earlier replay of that earlier move from Messi, where you really expect him to finish it off on his right foot. Ter Stegen over the top, looking for Messi. Messi bringing it down. Got a bit of a kick on the back of the heel there by Sergi Darden. The referee turns to him.
Tercero Grande, not the guy who was kicked, but Busquets. Messi so irregularly complains, so irregular.
I've got a feeling it's going to be Messi this time, even though it's possibly even more appealing from this position wide.
One of these days there'll be a little strategic move. Of course, Messi and Piqué combined.
Leo Messi to take it. Busquets has joined the Espanyol players in the defensive wall behind the line laid down by the referee, and Leo Messi gets his second direct free kick. Look at the response of Diego Lopez, lying down, head in his hands. He can't believe it once again. Leo Messi, the master, has got one over on the massively experienced Diego Lopez. Second goal from a direct free kick from Messi. 4-0 to Barcelona. What can you do?
Gerard Piqué has been watching him do that for 17 years, and there's outright astonishment in that laughter. Diego Lopez, this is game 20 against Leo Messi, and he just, first of all, when he goes down, he holds his head in his hands, and as he sits up, and we're supposed to be really storytellers, are we telling the story of a fabulous free kick, or are we telling the story of the looks on the people's faces? These high-class professionals who should have seen it all, more or less. Diego Lopez has had that experience maybe 24, 25 times. The last time Leo Messi faced him in the cup game, it was from 11 metres. And
Messi gets into the area, tries the shot, it's parried, it falls to Vidal, and diving backwards and getting his head to it, and only able to
hang in his head in chagrin because he loves a goal. He calls himself King Arturo in his social media for a reason, and he's
combining superbly with Vidal. Quick to find Leo Messi. Messi gets away from the first challenge by Didac.
I don't think so. This one really is too far. But it is
the man who might want to get on the end of it. Rakitic. That one bobbles.
Champions League, Copa, and in La Liga against Villarreal, so he's probably still struggling a little bit from that injury.
Here's Coutinho.
Magnificent performance, arguably Barca's best player, so he's earned a few minutes today after that fantastic performance.
Coutinho's got Munir to his left. Here's Leo Messi. Now Denis Suarez. Messi stopping still, looking at Suarez. Alba to Leo Messi. Messi looking for Piqué.
5 fingers of a happy, the last ignominy for them tonight.
Free kick swung, and it was so nearly Vidal.
And obviously there had been a few Barca fans slightly worried when they saw Vidal go down, because he did go down in pain, but he looks absolutely fine.
Brilliance from
people who have been champions in competitions all throughout their careers came here with one.
East Stadium, Cornellà in the derby. Espanyol 0, Football Club Barcelona 4. Well, it's been Messi on 17 minutes. Suarez and Dembélé adding to Barca's tally before the half-time break. Messi getting another sublime free-kick goal in the second half. A second half where Barca which hasn't had some of the violence and aggression of recent games.